year, despite what CFCR recommended, because, like I said, mother and father, they're number one. No one is above the others. Mother and father, they're equal. And if one can't do it, I'm always going to go to the other. Grandparents don't factor in unless both parents are not able. But I say all that to say the housing instability was still at play earlier this year. And while I'm pleased to hear that you have a place now, it's a 1-bedroom. And that is a step in a positive direction. Nevertheless, it is Ryan is 12 years old, I believe 13 next month. It's still not the best environment. It's not a 2-bedroom where you both have a room. You as a parent are doing what you have to do. I mean, so she comes, she gets the bedroom, and you sleep in the den. Again, you making right decisions as a parent. You're putting your child first. But if I got to weigh what's best for Ryan, she in the home of Mr. White, she has her own bedroom. Doesn't have to share or is not putting anyone else out. She has her own bedroom devoted to her. It's a community environment where she's got plenty of friends and around. It's a space where she has space, not just in terms of a house, but in terms of a yard and a more open environment. And I hear you talk about her family and friends that she has here, and how would that relationship be fostered if she's living in Mississippi. But I know I didn't hear from any family and friends here. I heard about you. I heard about your father in this hearing today, or in the prior hearing. I don't know where these other family is, but they haven't been here. They haven't presented themselves. But I have been presented with pictures showing that she's involved with family in Mississippi. Even your mother down in Mississippi, that she's got numerous friends in Mississippi. I have not seen any of that here. And she may have it here, but it hadn't been presented to me. It's important to me that she's thriving academically, that she's doing well academically, although the record shows that she was doing well academically in your care as well. Usually, academics is the number one factor for me. But in this case, it's not the number one factor because she appears to be doing well academically in both settings. And so then what's more compelling to me in this case is, I got a picture of a young girl who was struggling, having mental issues, and had to be on medication here or prior to going in the care of her father. And since being in the care of her father, she's continued to have treatment in terms of a therapist, but no medication, happier, no signs of the prior distress that she's having. Appeared to be moving more towards a normal childhood, well, not normal, but less stressful childhood, which is only going to help better her chances of doing better in life. And so it is, you've done a good job as a mother. This is not saying that you've not done a good job as a mother, but the court today, based on all of the evidence, is inclined to go with the recommendation of Council for Children's Rights. And I would tell you, had they had they not even been involved in the case, based on the evidence I've heard today, my decision would still be the same. I would be awarding primary custody to Mr. White. Now, what I did not hear from any of the sides was how to handle parenting time for Ms. Smith. And even if it had been the other way around, even if I were giving you primary custody, Ms. Smith, I would still be tasked with trying to figure out what type of parenting time would I be giving Mr. White today. So since it's reversed, it's still the same. I mean, I am awarding him primary custody, but we're not removing you from her life. We need to figure out, I guess I need to figure out, if y'all don't have any suggestions, some arrangements that still keep you involved in her life in terms of time, parenting time. But because of the distance between the two of you in North Carolina, he in Mississippi, there had to be a choice of one of these places that was going to be where she was going to live. And either way it went, the other parent was going to have to have some type of visitation schedule. Tell me, here, despite what CFCR recommended,